Introducing first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner. He's representing red corner Jim, and he weighs in at 75.15 kilograms, and he has a record of 13 wins with 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, James the Great White Sharkey! And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's representing Combat Exercise Gym. He has a perfect record of 6 wins with no losses. He weighed in at 75.25 kilograms, and he is the reigning, defending, undisputed IBC Super-middleweight champion. Yes,
Okay, here we go for the main event of the evening, and it is a rematch. Chris Twyneham versus James Sharkey. Last time out, Twyneham won it on a points decision, and probably deservedly so. So this has been a long time in the coming. It's an 8-rounder, and it's for the IBC Super-middleweight title, and this should be a belter.
Yeah, here we go, Paul. Really looking forward to this. Will it live up to all the expectations?
Yeah, a lot of talk about this fight beforehand. A lot of support for both fighters in here as well. And if it's anything like the last one, it should be a cracker.
Yeah, from the off, Sharkey's power. From the jab, it's a nice hard jab, that.
Yeah. He's put a lot of work into this fight. This means a hell of a lot to him, James Sharkey. He's done it all out. He kind of openly admitted in the last fight he didn't train as well as he should have. He kind of overlooked Chris Twyneham a little bit. But he's left no stone unturned for this fight, so we shall see if it pays off for him.
Well, that's the thing. With the rematch, you know, it's who has put in the work and worked out exactly what they need to do, trained the correct way to beat that opponent, because they know each other inside out from fighting. They would have watched it over and over again. So who has put in the work?
Yeah. So a bit of a war of attrition at the minute. They're both feeling each other out, just checking out the distance between.
Yeah, it's funny, they're both really in quite close punching range.
Yeah.
And they both just have that little step back, little lean back, which is nice to see. You know, any one of them could throw a right hand now, you know, and land, you'd think.
Yeah, that's exactly what Twynham's tried to do there.
Yeah, it was a nice little slip inside, you know, from Sharkey, missing that right hand.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
That round's gone very quick, actually, isn't it?
It has, hasn't it?
You know,
Yeah.
it's, watching some good boxing, you know, the jabs, it's basically been all jabs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially from Sharkey.
Yeah, close first round, that.
Yeah. I would probably call that a drawn round. You know, Sharkey probably threw the most telling shots, being the jab.
Yeah.
But Twyneham, you know, come back with quite a few little shots himself. You know, I could even draw and sway to Sharkey on that one, but it was probably too close to call.
Yeah, I'd settle for a draw in that first round anyway. I couldn't really split them, to be honest.
Yeah.
So 7 more rounds to go of this IBC Super-middleweight title fight. Much anticipated. The first round is a bit of a checking out session, just to see what's changed since they last fought.
It was a round of jabs, wasn't it, really? Twyneham come back with a few right hands, but actually I don't think Sharkey threw one right hand, did he? Or other shot, it was all the jab, which is nice to see, because he's just getting his time and his distance right, ready to open up later on. You know, they say, you know, in boxing, the most important punch in the book is that jab. Sets you up for everything, sets your distance, timing, range. You know, and it's the shot that actually leaves you less open if you bring it back to your face, which these boys aren't doing. They're actually leaving it down by their sort of belts after they throw.
Matching each other for jabs at the minute. They're hitting each other at the same time.
Yeah, it's nice that they've both got that little sway, that little step back, that bit of swagger. You know, missing the opponent's shots. It's not all just gung-ho, is it? You know?
No, not at all. This is a lot more technical. You can see there's a lot more thought going into each and every one of these punches at the moment. It'll be who breaks who down first, I think. Not many right hands coming from Sharkey yet. It's Twyneham that's throwing the bigger shots. Not that they're landing, but he's putting more into it. But Jay's just feeling himself out here, and just a couple of shots there from Twyneham.
Yeah, Twynham's sort of starting a bit earlier, isn't he? He's starting to sort of, right, I want to open up with my shots.
Yeah.
But he's got that little lean back that he does away from that jab. And I'd like to see Sharkey throw that long right hand after his jab. He's getting caught there with 2 or 3 shots, jabbing over the top, and a little right hand from Twyneham in the red. Good jab to the body there from Sharkey.
10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Another round flown by here. Good right hand from Sharkey.
Yeah, listen, do you know what? It's another close round, but I'd probably go Twyneham's way there on that one.
Yeah.
I'd probably nick that because he done the more work, he threw the more shots. He caught Sharkey with a good combination in that round, 3-4 shots, and that could probably nick the round. Yeah. I wouldn't argue with a drawn round if the judges went that way, but if I was looking at it, probably Twyneham.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you on that. A bit more, the more impactful shots came from Twyneham. They didn't cause much impact, but they were thrown, and a few of them did land.
Yeah.
But yeah, just needs a bit more of a work rate from James Sharkey. He's staying behind the jab a bit too much at the minute, but it is an 8-round fight, and it is early doors.
It is very early, and that's the thing. You've got to look at that. You know, I think what Twyneham needs to do is a little bit more of the combinations, because they are putting Sharkey on the back foot and catching him. Whereas Sharkey still behind that jab, but letting go of that right hand. You know, fly it over that top of his low slung left hand.
Give it a tester at least.
That's what we want.
So a lot of support in here for both fighters for this main event.
That's better from Sharkey.
Yeah.
Nice right hand to the body.
Followed by a couple of rights. That's jabs from Twyneham.
Yeah, and it's this kind of work that suddenly brings Twyneham into the, judge's eye. You know, that's the shot I'm talking about. That is the shot we're talking about.
Yeah.
Try it. He tried it. It landed.
Yeah.
Do it again.
And
Let's
he
have a
will
look.
do it again now. That was a cracking shot.
Oh, lovely left hook.
There we go.
That was a big shot. Best shot of the fight so far. Second to that right hand that he threw before that.
2 good shots so far from Sharkey. He's bided his time. And a bit of a chat in there as well.
Yeah, I could see that long right hand is the shot. That's the jab landed nicely. Yeah, so the range is there, and what you're seeing from Twyneham, you see, he's standing up straight in front of him. When that jab does land, he's not moving. Yeah. So the right hand could follow. There's a nice one with a left hook.
He's been listening to you, mate.
Yeah. Good head movement.
This is a good round for Jay the Great White Sharkey.
Yeah, he's definitely woken up. He's definitely throwing a little bit more menace behind them shots.
He's picking that jab on very well. He's bloodied the nose of Twyneham as well. He's Getting a bit gung-ho here at the end.
Yeah, that spoiled it a little bit for him.
Little smile there from Sharkey at the end, as if to say, I'm coming for you.
Yeah, that was a big round for Sharkey, that one. And he needed that, you know, from me.
He's kicked himself into life there, really, hasn't he?
Yeah. I would say, so if we look at it, one apiece and one drawn is probably the way we go.
Absolutely.
But, yeah, and that's exactly what we're saying with Sharkey. He needs to get behind that jab, which he's doing, and he's done from the beginning, but then follow up with that long right hand to the head or to the body. And he's done it there 2 or 3 times and then finishes it with a long left hook. And that, mate, it's near on taking Twynham's head off, because he's putting everything behind that shot, that finisher, which it could be. Any one of them shots could be a finisher. So he needs to do more of it. Twynham needs to actually, where he's in front of Sharkey, he needs to start moving his head, or he needs to step back after he's thrown a shot, bang, bang, step back, because he's getting caught and then he's getting his head's staying in one place.
He's not stepping back in a minute, he's leaning back, and he's getting caught on the lean back.
That's exactly, and they probably have seen that from the last fight, picked up on it, and they've worked on it, and they're doing exactly the right thing. Lovely jab there.
Again, he's got his distances sorted out completely here, Jay Sharkey, as he's seems to be picking him with his jab, but Twynham's coming back.
Yeah, Sharkey in the blue, Twynham in the red. Twynham the champion, the winner of their last fight, winning the title. And now Sharkey is on the hunt for that belt back.
Yeah, and if he gets it back, will there be a third? Who knows? You never know in these boxing fights. But another good jab, stiff jab there from Sharkey. But again now, Twynham seems to be finding his range. Good right hand there from Sharkey.
Yeah, you can definitely see when Sharkey throws that jab, he twists his shoulder, he twists a little bit of his body around behind it, and that's a very powerful shot when you do that. It's a little bit like a left hook, but with a straight arm, and it's definitely, well, bloody in Twynham's face, that's for sure.
Yeah, a lot of blood coming off his nose at the minute. He's taking a lot of stiff jabs to it. There's that right hand again.
There's a lovely shot, And I think he'd try and get that range, that right hand again, and then land that left hook to follow, because that jab, that is the total masterclass of this fight. It's showing who's boss. It's showing, you know, every time he's walking in, he's getting caught with it, and that's exactly what he wants. Doesn't want to stand there for that right hand, though.
No. So that was a good round.
Very good round for Sharkey.
Wow. Good round for Sharkey. And I can see this turning into maybe a bit of a brawl in a bit. Because these pair are prepared to put it all on the line for this fight.
Very possibly, but I don't think Sharkey needs to take it into a brawl.
Yeah.
You know, I think he's doing exactly what he needs to do, keeping that jab off long. Don't get involved, because he started to a couple of times and then he started getting caught himself. Don't get involved, throw that right hand over top, right hand to the body, and it will work for him. He will catch him, finish it with a left hook, and that's the way to go. You know, Twynham, for me, he's getting a little bit desperate now. He's actually trying to hunt Sharkey down, but without getting behind his own shots. You know, at the beginning he had a bit of dance and then he was throwing his shots in, nice combinations, but now he's just looking for the one shot, the two shots, and he's just going to get hurt walking into that big jab.
I think he's trying to aggravate him into a bit of a fight off there, but Sharkey's staying focused and he's working incredibly well beyond that jab of his.
Yeah, Sharkey's got the boxing ability. You can see he's very relaxed here, sitting, moving his head, little spin round. You know, and then he needs to throw that jab off nice and solid through that middle again.
Good stiff jab from Twynham there, though.
Yeah, so you see Twynham's the one looking for the openings and trying to get in, but Sharkey's there, relaxed, smooth, pinging that jab out and then throwing him shots and catching him.
Movement's a lot better than Twynham's though, isn't it?
Oh, 100% on that back foot movement round. But he's getting caught here a lot more than he should, really. You know, the stiffness has gone out of that jab a little bit more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'd like to see is him holding that hand a little bit higher and really dragging that shoulder through.
Yeah.
And putting that power behind it.
Oh,
lovely left hook, lovely left hook.
hook.
That's it. On his back foot, as he come in, turned it round. Very nice.
Good shot.
You know, because, like you say, Twynham's just walking forward, he's open for it. You know, just draw him on, put it over the top.
Yeah, good couple of shots
that was good.
Twynham. There's swelling around the eye there from...
yeah, Sharkey's got that bit of swelling. He ships quite a few shots. You can see he puts his chin down and he takes the shots on his forehead, but a few of them are obviously catching the sides of his eyes and marking him up. You know, fantastic right hand again. It's brought him back a little bit, but I think he's took his foot off the pace on this round. I wouldn't be shocked if Twynham probably took that round, but again a very close round.
Yeah,
very close round.
I would call that a draw myself.
Yeah, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
Yeah, some good shots by both in that round. As I say, a bit of swelling around Sharkey's left eye, soaking up a bit of punishment. I think it's mainly from jabs when he's coming in.
Yeah, and Twynham now and again he throws a few combinations that do catch Sharkey, you know, off guard a little bit. But Sharkey's movement, like you said, he's actually a little step ahead of Twynham, where he sort of slips back, and then turns and spins off of the straight line, which gets him out of trouble.
Yeah.
You know, a few glancing blows, but he gets him out of trouble. But I'd like to see him get back after that. So he gets him round, then pop, throw his own shots over the top, which he's a bit not really doing, maybe a bit lazy to do that at the moment. But let's see where it takes him in this round.
Here we go, 6 rounds of 8. So far, Sharkey is shading it slightly. Sharkey in the white shorts, blue trim, blue gloves, and Twynham in the red. Had his hair braided specially for this fight.
There you go, looks good. I'd like to actually see Twynham throw a few more right hands over the top.
Yeah.
You know, because like Sharkey's done it, and on that low slung guard. But Twynham could do it the same. You know, but it is that jab putting him off, isn't it? You know, it's a poker jab.
It's just stopping you in the tracks jab, isn't it?
It is, and I always say when you hit someone with a bent arm, you know, it's like stabbing someone with a bent stick. It will just bend or snap. You hit someone with a straight arm, that's a rod. Do you know what I mean? And that's exactly what Sharkey's doing. And he's pushing Twynham's head back. It's a fantastic fight, though. Both men, you know, are pushing the action.
It's exactly like their last fight. Such a good, solid performance from both fighters, and it could go either way. It still could go either way.
Yeah, for me, the story of this fight is Sharkey's jab.
Yeah.
You know, that he could win this without throwing anything else. And to be honest, 80% of what he's thrown is that jab.
Yeah.
And he is winning the rounds. Nice and sharp jab, straight down the line. End it with a big right hand over the top, a little bit of a bolo, and then throw that left hook in.
So must have thrown there from Twynham, but decided against it.
Yeah, Twynham is becoming a little bit gun shy. Yeah. He's actually not going for the shots because he's walking into that jabbing lead hand all the time. He needs to let go now, Twynham. Yeah. That's it, there you go. And he's done it. So that's what he needed. He needed that in this round.
Not sure it was enough to sustain it, though.
No, I don't think it was at all.
Sharp,
but I tell you something, 20 seconds earlier, doing that, he would have come back into that and probably took the round.
However, I still think Sharkey got that one.
I think so too.
So we have Sharkey ahead by 3 rounds to 1 and 2 drawn. As we head towards the 7th round. of this 8-round fight, and it has been, as predicted, a belter.
Oh, it's a fantastic fight. Everyone's on their feet around the arena, and it's it's a pleasure to watch.
And I tell you what, the pair of them still look like they've got a lot in them. Sharkey especially, just not too tired. Twyneham still blowing a little bit, but you know, for the amount of punches they've thrown, they've not been shy. It's been a bit of a drainer for them, but they're looking good.
Yeah. I think the winning, let's say the winning punch, Sharkey's jab, and the losing technique is Twynham's head movement. You know, he stands there too long.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of tail of the tape to an extent. That's exactly what Twynham needs. He needs to be throwing them shots, jumping in behind them, and actually not being so gun-shy, which he was in that last round. He definitely took his foot off the pace because he was getting caught with them shots. He now needs to be throwing more shots like he just did, stepping in behind them and putting Sharkey under pressure.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's causing Sharkey any damage as such. He's there and he's certainly getting the points off it, but he needs to do more of it because...
There you go.
Another good jab. There's a lot more of a smooth style from Sharkey.
Yeah.
He sort of glides around the ring.
He's relaxed, he goes with the shots.
Yeah.
It's a very professional look that he's got. Lovely right hand there, and that's what I was asking him for in that last round.
Yeah.
He can throw that. There it is again.
And another.
Do you know what? He's coming back in this round, Twynham. But Sharkey, if you've noticed, he's not throwing that jab as much.
No.
You know.
Unless Twynham's figured out how to get out of its way, because it's like you say, it was a bit of a ramrod down his throat in the previous rounds.
There you go. That was it. That was the shot. So it's always there.
And again, he's picked it up now. He's hitting the 3 successive ones. And his movement away has been brilliant. Another stiff jab.
So Twynham's just walking forward without throwing a punch. And this is what boxers shouldn't do. We've seen it earlier today. Boxers walking forward.
Yeah.
That's better for Twynham because he's throwing his jab.
Yeah.
But he still walks into shots. Another round for Sharkey for me.
So Twynham will need a knockout for the final round.
So in Chris Twynham's corner, they must be saying, you've got to go for this.
You have to
put it on him, throw hell for leather, everything on the line. Whatever you've got left, put it in there if you want to stay champion.
Yeah.
That is it.
And I think he will.
Yeah. Sharkey's corner, stay smart, keep throwing that jab out, move in, stay tight, and you'll win the fight.
Yeah. Keep that jab going, keep him at bay. Keep that smooth movement that he's been doing throughout the fight, and it should go to Sharkey. But we have 2 minutes to find out, and it's been an absolute blinding fight. It really has.
It has. And Paul, the other thing is we're not the judges. Yeah. We've been right tonight. Actually, we've scored them right. The judges have got it right. Let's see if this one does the same. Yeah. But good cuddle, lovely, good respect. Let's see it. Let's see Twynham come forward now. Let's see him throw what he's got.
Oh,
he needs to.
Sharkey will want to finish this, I believe. A case of redemption for him here, but...
Well, winning the fight will be redemption, wouldn't it? But stopping him, if you tried to stop him, that could be the icing on the cake. Yeah. But
could bite him on the backside.
100%. Twynham's still there, and he looks to me like he wants to have a little go here now.
Yeah.
There you go. He needs to carry that on now. See, he's stopped. He needs to keep walking forwards and throwing 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s instead of just the 2s and 3s.
Oh, good stiff jab there from Sharkey.
See, he stopped punching again.
Twynham. Oh, a good uppercut as well.
Lovely shot.
And a good jab again. Just as predicted this last round. Oh, jolting the head back, the jab, but again, good shots from Twynham. He's giving it his best.
But the movement from Sharkey is great. You know, he just takes the glance.
Another good uppercut.
Yeah, that's it. He takes the power out of them shots by moving his head, doesn't he?
Yeah, good shot.
There you go, moved his head away again. Now Sharkey's turn to come forward. Is he going to put the pressure on and force the fight?
Oh, a little bit too. Oh. Can't be long left in this now. Good stiff jab again from Sharkey. Twyneham needs to let him go and throw, really does.
Twyneham needs to throw him 3s, 4s and 5s. That's what he needs right now. 10 seconds, too late for him. I think it's redemption for Sharkey.
Oh,
there you go. Win for the blue corner.
Win for Sharkey.
The new champion.
Absolutely.
Let's see what the judges have to say.
Another cracking fight between these pair. And I'd love to see a third. One apiece now.
It's only fair, to be honest, isn't it? You know?
Absolutely.
But notice something in this fight. Where Twyneham was putting the pressure on, he wasn't cutting off the ring.
Yeah.
He was just following Sharkey around. And I think if he had cut off the ring, he would have given Sharkey less movement and been able to throw them combination shots.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think unfortunately for Twyneham, he needs to go back to the drawing board, especially looking at Sharkey's this performance, if they are going to have a rematch, and yeah, do some homework.
Yeah.
Sharkey now knows how to beat him.
His jab just won it for him completely.
So Sharkey's boy getting in the ring there.
Yeah. Jackson.
If what we say is right, they'll be celebrating in there. Very cool, calm performance.
Yeah, it was a smooth, calm, like you say, cool performance. A professional performance, I thought.
It was. Very good level.
Yeah, excellent fight again, as I say.
But again, you know, everyone watching this at home, everyone watching this in the future, look at it, know that the jab is the winner of this fight.
Yeah.
You know, the basics is key.
Yeah. Here we go, big round of applause. Cracking fight.
Our judges score this contest 78-76, 78-75, 79-75, for your winner by unanimous decision. And
There we go. Yes.
Wow, well done, James Sharkey.
We got it right again, Rob.
We did. I'll tell you something. We're doing well tonight.
And James Sharkey got it right. He
did.
is the IBC Super-middleweight champion, taking a belt off Twyneham in a fantastic fight.
One more, he's saying. Jay Sharkey saying one more to Twyneham.
There we go.
He's saying let's do it again. So it's I think what everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
But hats off to Jay Sharkey.
Yeah.
Well done for both men for putting it on the line.
Cracking fight.
I was licking up all green, skip couple years, all 7 in the story.